They say the province is quieter, safer, more peaceful, but some things thrive in silence. And in the stillness of night, you begin to hear the things that should not be heard. This is the story of one family's move from the city, and the neighbor they should never have trusted. Ramon and Liza had had enough of Metro Manila, the traffic, the stress, the crime. Working as virtual assistants for American clients, they didn't need to be in the city anymore. So they packed up their belongings and their two children, 7-year-old May and 5-year-old Gio, and moved to Liza's ancestral home in a small town in Capiz. The house was old, made of wood and stone. It creaked, but it was spacious. There was no signal in some rooms, but it had charm. The air smelled of coconut trees and soil. The nights, dark, very dark. Their neighbor, Aling Pilar, was a wrinkled woman who barely left her home, always in black, with eyes too sharp for someone her age. She greeted them with a crooked smile the day they arrived.
New neighbors are welcome. I hope your children like it here. It can be quiet.
Ramon thought nothing of it. Old people were always strange in the province. The first few weeks were peaceful. During the day, the kids played outside. At night, Ramon and Liza would log into Zoom, respond to emails, and chat with their clients. It was during these long nights that strange things began to happen. At exactly 2:47 a.m. almost every night, they'd hear soft scratching on the walls, like fingernails, dragging. Liza would pause.
Did you hear that?
Probably just a cat or rats.
But they checked. No scratches in the morning, no droppings, nothing. Then Gio started waking up with nosebleeds. Then May complained of heavy dreams, someone outside her window whispering her name. Liza confided in the barangay tanod, Mang Tonyo. He had lived in the town his whole life.
You live beside Pilar? Aye. Be careful. That woman, her husband died mysteriously. Her animals, too. No one visits her. They say, at night, she splits.
Liza blinked.
Splits?
Mang Tonyo nodded.
Manananggal, stomach pain, nosebleeds, whispering voices. That's how it starts. She hunts children at night, sleeps by day. That's why no one sees her under the sun.
Liza tried to laugh it off, but her fingers trembled. One night, during a particularly quiet shift, the internet glitched, the lights flickered. Then, the sound came again. This time, not from the walls. It came from the roof. Thump, scrape, thump. Ramon grabbed a flashlight and went outside. He aimed the beam up, and for a split second he saw it. A woman's upper body, floating. Her intestines dangled beneath her, her mouth open, revealing sharp, blood-stained teeth. Her eyes locked onto his. Ramon froze. The creature hissed and vanished into the trees. He stumbled back inside, pale as ash.
I saw her, I saw it. Aling Pilar, she's not human.
The next day, they visited the local albilario. He gave them salt, garlic, and holy oil.
You must surround the house and never let your children sleep alone. You work at night, then pray harder because she knows they're vulnerable.
One night, the garlic on the window was gone, the salt blown away, and the window ajar. Liza screamed as May began convulsing, her lips turning blue. They rushed her to the hospital. The doctor couldn't explain what was wrong, but Liza knew. Pilar had come too close. Ramon made a decision. The next night he waited, bolo in hand, holy oil on his chest. He didn't log into work. He stood in the darkness, waiting. At 3:03 a.m., the shadow returned. She landed on the porch silently, her wings folded, her tongue extending toward the door crack. Ramon lunged. The creature shrieked, a sound like metal grinding on bone. Ramon swung, slicing through the air. The blade hit something, but not enough. She flew into the sky, wounded. The town heard the scream, and in the morning, Aling Pilar was gone. A year passed. The kids got better. The nights were quiet again. They almost believed they were safe. Until one night, May woke up screaming.
She's back! She said she wants Geo now!
And from outside the window, the soft sound of scratching. Not every monster hides in the woods. Sometimes she lives next door, and sometimes she waits for the night you forget to lock the window. If you enjoyed this episode, remember to subscribe and like the video.